Welcome everybody to another episode of A Cup of Coffee with. And my special guest today is going to be Marco Morales. He's all the way in the Bay Area, and we're going to get to him in just a second. So again, what this program is all about is highlighting all of our Filipino entrepreneurs and small business owners. And tonight's guest is just all about that. We highlight those guests across our nation, across the borders, north and south, and just globally. So if you haven't yet, do me a huge favor. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share, and hit that little bell for my channel, HBTV. And also, if you haven't had a chance, go to adobers.net and become part of that community. Great resources there. So without further ado, help me welcome my guest. Ness, what's going on, brother? How are you? Thank you for joining me today. Can you hear me?
Yo, beautiful, man. Just want to send some love to you guys. I love what you do. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So do me a favor, brother. I always ask our guests here on the show just to give like a quick introduction who Ness Morales is and what do you do?
Well, well, in my family we have like so many Ness. Everyone has the same name. So Ness Marco Morales, or AKA Galo, all the way from Daly City, born here in San Francisco Bay Area. Right now I have a capoeira community growing, just brand new here in the city. I used to live in SoCal nearby you, and moved down here maybe 2017, and I thought it's good to have what I love, what I love here at home, right? Where I live again. So
Yeah, for sure.
you know.
So how did you get started in capoeira?
Well, capoeira, really, I think it just spoke to me soulfully. It really connected me with me because just being just interested in movement my whole life. I started out maybe as a b-boy as a kid, from maybe just seeing people doing it in the street, then finally doing it myself when I hit 13, and then just really learning that love for art, martial arts, and dance, all combined to that whole journey from since then, since just studying movement through my own eyes. Because really my mom just wanted me to be a musician, but capoeira included everything: music, movement, dance. And when I found that really late in the game, when everyone was, I guess it was popular in the 90s, I didn't really know what it was until the 2000s. So that's what I just kind of thought it should come back. And I found a lot of tools that helped me learn about my culture there, and just studying other people's culture, and it brought me around the world just to perform. And I'm not even Brazilian.
Yeah.
My dad's Ilocano, my mom's from Quezon City, so being first generation American here, and really kind of using those tools that I learned to find my identity here. I think capoeira is a great tool that I feel like the Filipino community can use at their advantage, just to even compare or open their eyes to see what they can find.
Yeah, sure. Like for myself, I'm not too well versed in capoeira. So can you tell us, like, is it a martial art? Is it an art? Is it a dance? Like how would you explain that to our viewers?
We have 15 minutes, right? No, yeah, definitely. It's the definition, short put, is it's a Brazilian dance, um, of African origins. So a lot of the elements, I feel, African slaves were taken to Brazil in the 16th century. At the same time, the Spain was taking over Philippines at the same time. So um, I feel like the culture and a lot of the original aspects were lost. Um, so it was, what do you call it? When if you imagine yourself just being taken away from your home country, and now you're a slave, it's like it took perspective for them to come up with another culture, martial art, or dance game, to make time pass time, and eventually use something to empower them to really keep their people together, and fight strong. So yeah, I think that's what. Long story short,
Yeah.
if you studied Kali
Yeah.
or Eskrima, they had the same thing where it suddenly turned to Arnis later on down the line. Capoeira is actually a Brazilian Portuguese word, and the actual name they had for it was, I think, lost in history because they made it illegal for a century.
Mm.
So then, at least in our culture, we were able to hide it in our dance and pass it down. It's the same thing for capoeira. They were passing it down, and nothing was written down. So it's just kind of like we're discovering the history through the movement and music that we just keep
Well,
practicing.
I mean, you mentioned you were a dancer and you were a b-boy. I
Yeah.
mean, it seems like capoeira is all about being kind of like that. I can't do that stuff. I mean, is there like a low level of capoeira that people like me who don't have the skills to do what you do? You know what I mean? Is there something for people who want to participate, like in
Right.
my age, a little bit older, where I'm not doing too many of the backflips, but still trying to be in rhythm and doing the movement and things like that. Is there stuff like that that you guys offer?
Of course. So capoeira, I know when you first hear of it, and then you have this assumption already from like the media that there's a lot of flips and things like that. But really, it's just about discovering what your body can do
Hmm.
in that moment in time and being present. Like it's not about oh, I got to learn how to do these flips and things like that. It's just something that we've adopted from other martial arts and other gymnastic things that just like b-boying adopted things from everything. It was a sponge of culture, and that's actually not even capoeira. All those flips and things, we just those are things that could help make it flashy and make people interested.
Ah, interesting.
But it's really kind of like maybe a type of yoga when people are looking into body intelligence and just finding themselves and through movement. It's almost like picking up a piece of floss for the first time and really just getting getting
Yeah.
into it.
Sure.
Uh, uh, it's just uh, yeah, you know,
Okay.
it's hard to explain in one sentence.
No, no worries, no worries. So, so,
It's
so tell me
just
this.
like learn about yourself from the beginning. Because my
Yeah.
oldest student started at 65.
Oh
You know,
wow.
stayed with me until he was 70. My oldest guest was about 8 years old, and he's still doing handstands and
Oh wow.
cartwheels and things. So I think it really proves over time the longevity of someone staying healthy as
Hmm.
using this to their as a tool of a way to okay, let's wake up and let's start this practice to see where I am today, so I don't hurt myself in the long
Yeah.
run. Because I feel like when people hear martial arts or they hear dance, they want to do like things that will get them into trouble. But really, this is just a community of people trying to look out for each other and express combat or dangerous situations in the form of dance,
Hmm.
where they can reanalyze, like, oh, I shouldn't have spun like that
Yeah.
because I could get hurt or something like that.
So how can viewers who are interested get the information and what type of classes do you guys offer?
Um, the classes are really mixed level, and we really cater to a lot of beginners, very new to the art around here because, like I said, no one really knows what capoeira is, and I'm just trying to build a crew from beginning up. So actually, every class is a beginner class, if that's the definition of it. And capoeiradalycity.com is
Okay.
I'll be releasing a new schedule and a new promotion for that. And also, no one's ever turned away for low funds. So I just whoever wants to learn, this is the best time because you know, like I said, my neighbors don't know what it is. I don't want to come and knock on the door and says, "Who's playing that Indian music?" Yeah, we have like a lot of primitive like music instruments, but that you kind of relate to, hip hop later on.
Yeah.
Start to notice it's just the same beats. You just can keep the beat and then learn how to manipulate that beat into your body. So a lot of everyone just syncing up into one rhythm kind of thing, and
That's
realize all the same people.
that's awesome. So before I let you go, do you have any other, off the top of your head, any messages you would like to give our viewers?
Messages, man. It's solid me. I mean, basically, Mabuhay, you know, just good energy for everybody.
Awesomeness. Well, thank you for your time and thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. You guys be safe out there in the Bay Area, and you have a blessed work week. I'll catch you again. Take care. All right, so that was our special guest today. That was Ness Marco Morales. He does capoeira up there in the Bay Area. So go ahead and check him out. I'll have the description and the his links and the description in the video description once we post. So again, my name is Harry Bulgarian, and this is A Cup of Coffee With, in partnership with adobers.net. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that little bell if you haven't already. And also, please visit adobers.net and join that community. Until next time, I'll catch you.